Sometimes a highlight is important enough that I have to just create it right at that moment, and then that's what happens when you're doing a stream and when you're a creative person and when you are building your ideas, putting everything together. You arrive at what I would call the geography, the ground that you can stand on. When you arrive at it, you step onto it, you exit the liquid, the fluid space you were in before, and when that happens, you have something you can just, it's physical, you could touch it at that point, and that's what this highlight is. Most channels excuse themselves from politics. However, I can't do that. I cannot do it. My channel necessarily involves the politics of my inclusion model. So all copyright and fair use DMCA conversation falls directly into the slice of what I'm about. As a channel, I do politics. My politics are that of the creative, the politics of peace and inclusion, which is, for us as a social organism, to hear each other and see each other and not to be suppressed. That's where harm reduction as a battle standard, as a creative monk educator platform comes from, is for us not to be suppressed, for us to promote healing and to resist and refuse coercion and muting and being hidden. The battle shout originally said, what we're searching for is you. What I've come here to find is you. That's the treasure. That's the loot at the end after you've battled all the bosses, gone through every floor in the dungeon, gotten to the end, and you encounter the loot. That's you. That's yourself. That's the thing you're trying to get. That's what you're trying to find. So my politics are super duper unambiguous because I want everybody to be included in seeing and hearing each other. I can and will talk to anyone and everyone for an indefinite amount of time, an undefinable amount of hours about this. I will debate anybody who thinks otherwise, who disagrees with creativity. Basically, that's anybody who thinks they should get to suppress others. They're the de-individualizers. I call them the non-celebrators and the celebration crashers. Those are the prickly people that I know I would never convince them, but what we have to do is reduce the harm of what they're doing upon everybody else. That's what harm reduction is for. I'm creating a game. I just wrote some text about this. I spent time pondering how narration was created. Instructions were scribbled on a notepad during solitude. On symbol, purple square, PEACECRAFT. This is my craft, mythos. The entirety of actions, contexts, locations to convey the metaphysics of love. Every game that we have ever played exists as instructions that convey the viewpoint and the context or location from which to exert actions which rely on or go with that context location. A player and something to do or find.